Happy Halloween! Say Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween!
Happy Halloween! We are here today to just do a really quick video to show y'all how we made Adelaide's ghost costume for Halloween this year. It's a costume / dress. So first thing are the things that you're going to need. You're just going to need some scissors, and then depending on the age or size of your child, you're going to need one of these like stretchy headbands that has like the little holes in it. Or if it's going to have to go around their like upper torso or like chest area. So if you have like an older child, you could totally still do this, but you might need a bigger piece of this than the headband. And I did see at Joann's that they had this just like in the bulk, and you could buy it like by the yards. Also, you'll just need a piece of black felt for the face, and then a spool of, or a couple spools of tulle. When I started out, I bought 3 of them just to be safe, but I was hoping 2 would be enough, which it was for me. 2 was actually just slightly more than I needed, so that worked out perfectly. But it's just going to depend on how long your dress is and how much you need. To start, we're going to take this little tag off. Pull that. Okay, so you're going to need to have your headband ready. We're going to use that in just a minute. The first thing you want to do is figure out how long your pieces of tulle need to be. I wanted to make sure it was long enough to be really long on her, but not like to the ground where she would step on it or drag it or trip on it or anything like that. Okay, so go ahead and get your tulle open, and you're just going to start pulling out, and then just have your child stand. You stand up right there, real careful. And you just want to measure how long you want it to be. So if you want it to be like mid-shin, say, just hold it to there and then measure. Okay, measure to about where they would wear it, so like across the chest area. And then you're going to pull it down again to the ground, or where you had it. And that's how long your pieces are going to be. So you want it to be a long sort of U-shaped piece of tulle. And then you're just going to cut it. Once you know how long each piece is going to be, just go ahead, and what I did was like while she was taking a bath, I just measured out 2 whole spools of tulle and cut them, because I figured I would need at least 2, if not more. So I would say, yeah, just go ahead and cut a whole bunch of them so that you can just work quickly. And cut them. Mom? Until you end up with a big pile. Yes, ma'am.
Do you need this?
Not yet. So once you've cut all the tulle you think you're going to need, you're going to be ready to start putting it on the headband. So we have this. So the headband has several rows of holes where you can tie your tulle. I started kind of in these, I did these middle 2 just because I figured like, well, I've got all those to start in the middle. I would definitely say don't do at the bottom, because up here it does have holes, and that is going to be going across the chest area where you want to be covered. So I would say start at the middle, or even like upper middle. Are you done?
Mom, where's my water? I am done.
Okay. Okay, my partner's done. So like I said, I would start in the middle or towards the top. So what you're going to do is take your piece of tulle, and you just want to fold it exactly in half. And then you're going to take this little loop here, and you're going to stick it through one of these little holes, like wherever you decide to do it, if it's in the middle.
Mom,
or
I can't get it.
you can't. So wherever you decided you wanted to start, if you're kind of in the middle or towards the top, you're just going to want to do your first layer of tulle on that same row the whole way around. So you're going to take your little loop that you made, and you're going to, I think it's a little easier if you kind of stretch this out as you go with your fingers, and you're going to find 2 holes. They're going to be kind of like catty-cornered from each other. You want to push your tulle loop through one, and then pull it back through again on the other. Now I can tell you that as I was doing this, I definitely kind of got a little bit lost as I was going, and I don't think I perfectly stayed on the exact row or had all of my loops going through like the perfect exact way, and it's totally not going to matter. No one is going to notice. It's really not a big deal. So just find a couple holes where you can put it through. Once you pulled it back through, you just want to find the hole, and you're just going to pull your long ends back through the hole and then pull it tight. So once you got your first one on, you're just going to continue on that same row the whole way around. And then to make it really full like this, you're actually going to go ahead and do a second row, either right above or right below your first row. And that's going to be it for two things. It's going to make it really full, but then it's also going to sort of any sort of gaps there might be between each piece because you're going from each hole to the next. The next row up is going to be like, how do you say, kind of in the middle of it. So it's going to keep there from being like any holes or gaps in the dress and make it really nice and full. So once you've gone the whole way around and you've filled in all your pieces of tulle, the next thing you're going to do is just cut out your face from your black felt. I didn't use a template or anything. I just kind of eyeballed the way I wanted it to look. And I think the oversized sort of eyes and mouth look really cute on it. So that's the way I did it. So you're just going to, like I said, I think it'll be fine to just kind of eyeball it. Once you've got one eye cut out, then you can, seriously? Once you have one eye cut out, you can just lay it on top of your felt to cut out another one that matches. Obviously the house is not empty right now and people are not sleeping. My helper gave up on me and the babysitter's not doing his job. Okay, so I'm just going to lay the eye on top of the felt so I can cut out another one that's the same size. And they don't have to be perfectly identical. Like, I think it's really cute and kind of like Charlie Brownish, even like if they're a little bit off. And as long as they're similar in size, that's really all that matters. And then for your mouth, I wanted it to be kind of like a happy looking ghost because Adelaide is only 3 and I didn't want it to be anything like scary at all, but you could certainly do like any sort of mouth you want to kind of make it have a different feel. But I just started with the bottom to make a nice smile shape. And then curve around your edges and make a nice smile.
Huh?
You're supposed to be in your video.
Let's test it out. Perfect smile. And it's like the most easy part and the best part of this whole thing. Actually, I left out one thing you need. You are going to need glue of some sort. I use a hot glue gun. You're going to need some sort of glue to glue your face on. That's all I have to do for the face, so it's super, super simple. The last thing you need is just straps to make sure that it stays up. And I just used an extra piece of tulle that I had left over. And all I did was I looped it through one of the holes at the top. I did this while it was on her so I could make sure it was where I wanted it to be. I just tied a knot right here at the top on one side. I put it behind her back, looped it through the back, and then pulled it back over her other shoulder and tied it a knot again. And that worked perfectly. That is it. And it's like I said, it's like super, super simple. It didn't take very long to make, and it is adorable. And I hope y'all liked it. If you did, let me know. And again, like if you have any questions at all, just let me know. And I hope you all have a super safe and happy and fun Halloween. See y'all later. Bye.